What up? It's the MMA Moose here with the first look, UFC 14 Vegas. I'm liking this card for DraftKings. We got a lot more mixed matchups, a lot closer ones, a lot more fights that you're going to want the experts' picks on. First look, got Dontel Mays versus Roque Martinez. So far, I like Mays. He's aggressive. He actually has some decent striking. He's pretty tough. Roque's tiny. Mays has been going against huge people. Look for Mays to hit Roque with a jab and then probably catch him and put him down. DeFreitas Gravely. I think there could be some good money to go on Gerald DeFreitas, the underdog right now. Moving up, I don't mind Rice McKee over Moreno. I think Moreno's pretty overrated, and that'll tie into some of my other thoughts. The main card's interesting here. We got Eric Anders against Arroyo. I really like Anders in this matchup. Arroyo struggled against a very similar fighter to Anders, a southpaw with kicks and wrestling. He doesn't have any very good specific tools. Anders is a solid vet who always brings us solid performances and then has that wrestling that he can rely on. Next fight here at middleweight, we have Julian Marquez versus Sparbek Safarov, and I think Safarov might be the GOAT for this week. See, Safarov, he's tough. He's mainly fought heavyweights and light heavyweights. He's a Russian. He has wrestling. Julian Marquez was taken down 7 times by Darian Stewart. Sparbek fights very dirty, and he's also extremely tough and durable. And Marquez is coming off a 26-month layoff, and he wasn't particularly good to begin with. He had a couple nice wins, and his resume looks nice, but if you look at it deeper, you realize it's just kind of air. Now, the next one I like the most, we got Abdul El Hassan versus Chaos Williams, and I just don't think you can take Chaos Williams in this fight. He got miraculously lucky somehow. He knocked out Monroe in his last fight, but before that, he was fighting essentially featherweights and lightweights in the Detroit scene, and he didn't look very good. He was going 2 years ago. He went to decision with a 7-7 fighter. Their power isn't really there from his hands. His wrestling's okay, but it's sort of hard to tell because after he went to decision with a 7-7 fighter, then he decided to take a step down in competition and fight an 8-10 featherweight named Bo Yan. And Bo Yan, he was a featherweight who was 8-10. And I think Abdul's just he's gonna KO this guy. He's not gonna be able to take him down. Abdul's got real power. And the people from the Detroit scene aren't that great. Daquan's the GOAT down there. And so to wrap that up, I'd say I'd put money on Safarov and Abdul right now. I'd think about an Anders bet because that line's pretty close. And I think that a bet on Dontel Mays would be pretty solid. The rest I need to look more into, but I will be back later this week. That's the Moose MMA with the first look, first on the scene.